Hello, crafters! This is Suzanne from A Creative Muse, and I am here with a Spellbinders card share. I wanted to finish out Yana's Let's Celebrate collection and the Mirrored Arch collection. So I have a few cards to show you and also to talk about this Glimmer sale, which ends tomorrow. So there is a Glimmer sale right now at Spellbinders, but it's not just Glimmer, it's Glimmer and BetterPress, because you can use your BetterPress plates to Glimmer with. With regards to BetterPress, it's only BetterPress plates that are on sale. With Glimmer, it's Glimmer plates are on sale, hot foil rolls are on sale, and a Glimmer machine. So I will put a link below and you can take a look at it, but the sale ends on the 25th, and that will be midnight Pacific time, okay? So Saturday, I spent like a good portion of the day just glimmering away. I used some of the sentiment press plates within both of those collections, and I glimmered them while I was watching the Spellbinders live with the club craft along. It was so good. Really watched it while glimmering, enjoying every bit of it. That peony background is in stock, so I will put a link below where it's in stock because that has been sold out. Peony background is this one, okay? If you watched it, did you see Jennifer McGuire say that she adores this press plate? I tell you, this one's a good one. Let me link here my previous video where I covered all three BetterPress collections. This is the one that gives you that dark impression. In the Spellbinders live, Jennifer asked Yana to design this in a poinsettia style for the holidays. I think that would be 2 thumbs up times 2. Gorgeous. But this one is a runaway hit. Jennifer had a live using this where she was doing some reverse foiling. So while I was glimmering, I did make this though with it. So this is with, I guess I'm going straight into my video now. This is the Satin Metallics hot foil roll. Love this. Out of the 4 here, that's my favorite color, the dark gold. I've been so waiting for this to be in a single roll while glimmering, and this is around 8 cycles in. And what I mean by 8 cycles with my Glimmer hot foil plate, I mean you load it in, you run it through with sentiments or something else, then you take it off and you load it back in. When my Glimmer machine is super hot and like really ready to go, that's when I'll do something like this. You see the end result, how pretty this is? This is on Hammermill cardstock, and that's with that same dark gold. This is glimmering this, and then this is taking my Pink Fresh Studio solid hot foil plate, doing the negative, and this one I cooked on my Glimmer machine. Put it on the Glimmer machine while it's heating up, then when it's ready in green, press a button and let it go. After it said it was ready, I still left it there. So to get this, I cooked it and she worked just fine. Let's go into my 2 examples that I made. Both of these examples are pressed. This is with black BetterPress ink. When you ink this up, you have to ink it up very well. Coming back into that stamping, twisting, all of these areas, especially all this solid area, needs to be pitch black. If you want it to be like this, it took a while for me to do it. And yes, I did my hack. I will link my BetterPress hack video here. Here, I colored this up with the Karen Brush Marker Pros. Spellbinders does carry it. I did pink, this turquoisey blue, and yellow. And in the centers here, I did put a little bit of stickles, and then I finished it off with some crystal mixed gems, and then I put the sentiment, Happy Mother's Day. This is from Yana's Let's Celebrate sentiments. Love these 4 sentiments. Celebrate, Happy Mother's Day, Happy Anniversary, and Happy Birthday wishes. I could have also pressed one of these and put something else, but I love this sizing. Porcelain cotton card with black BetterPress ink. I really had fun doing this. I thought it was going to be much harder than it was to do all this coloring, but it wasn't. I have my glass board, glass craft mat. This is my palette. Scribble on with that Karen brush marker. I did a video where I showed you how I do that, so I'll link that video here, where I just like to take all those watercolor type things and add a little wet brush and some water and then go on. And that's how I did all this. Green, I was doing like 3 shades of green. That's why it's yellow, green, and bright green in here, which I think offers a little bit of fun. And then to finish the card, of course, I came in with, let me see if you guys know what I came in with. I came in with precision layering. That looks like either A or B to cut this panel. So this is precision layering A2A and B. These are 16 dies each. If you go between each one, like each layer, one here, and you come on in the increments, you're at 1/8 of an inch spacing, which is really 1/16 on each side. So I probably came in with precision layering A and came in here because my spacing is wider here. This is an A2 card base. 4 1/4 by 5 1/2 inch. I love this. And precision layering A2 set A is back in stock at Spellbinders. Yay, put it in your wish list, okay? Because it's a great little helper for crafting. Speaking of helpers, did you see everybody talking about craft stacks in the Club Along live too? So this is craft stacks. So like I made this project sometime last week. I could have just stored it in here with other bits and pieces. This is 1/2 inch deep, but these are fabulous. I'll link my craft stacks video review here. And I love that it has Spellbinders on the front and Spellbinders on the back. When I was away on my trip, I had put some die cuts and it fell, and it certainly did not open up with all the little itty bitty bits. So I love that. Love craft stacks. That's the medium tray. So this is card number 1. This is card number 2. In Yana's Let's Celebrate collection, I used the wax seal here. I so love this wax seal, Let's Celebrate. I used these 2 new colors, Misty, which is this pretty blue color, and Golden. I had waxed 3 versions of this in different colorways, and I'm back to doing swirls. The other day I was doing solids. Now I'm back to doing this swirl thing. It worked out so well that you can still read the sentiment, right? Like I didn't need to bring on a marker and finish it. I think you can see it clearly. So then I had another panel done of the peony background. Again, this is in porcelain cotton card. So this is white cotton card. Pressed it out. Came on with 3 shades of blue. And this was inspired, I think, by Jennifer Maguire example I saw with this blue colorway. So I came on with some Simon Says stamp ink. Galaxy, Twilight, and Morning. This is a set. The Morning is the lightest color in here, going out to that Twilight. The darker color blends in with the Galaxy. Just use your blending brush. Pretty easy on the porcelain cotton card. Then when I was done inking all of it, I took a microfiber cloth and did a light buff just to take off some of it, just to bring back the detail. But isn't this gorgeous? Then I thought, how can I house this card to make it shine? Yeah, I was in a mood. So I came in with 2 of my favorites. Make-A-Wish Arch. This is a newer die. She is so worth adding to your stash. She is just absolutely gorgeous. The scallop detail is down here, 5 1/2 by 4 1/4. So this is an A2 size. You get all these layers in, but it does play very well with the existing essential arches. This is another winner right here. 16 dies as well, and you can do all sorts of things. Here I'm just building it up, but if you need to make shakers and you want to make a very fun shaker or shaped card like this, this is a great set. So is this. These 2 worth getting. So if you already have this, do yourself the favor and treat yourself to this one, because when you play with this, you're going to be like, yeah, this one's really good. Fantastic. From the first time I used it until now, I'm still singing its praise. Here I have black cardstock in the back. Now, what is beautiful about this as well? On the inside here, this is the back of me die cutting. So is this. It mirrors perfectly. So this is the front when you die cut this. So is this in navy. There are a lot of times when dies are like this. It looks symmetrical and you cut it and you put it back to back and all of a sudden it's like this. You know, something is a little off. Not this one. So you can have the front with the beautiful detail and the back again with the beautiful detail. On the inside here, then you can put one of these. So the recipient wouldn't really look at this on the inside. They'll be looking at the sentiment. And it is a standing A2 card shaped. I just put a little 1/2 inch score line here and put some double-sided tape and I'm good to go. When I was cutting these layers, this is navy cardstock for that base. Then I came in maybe 2 or 3, cut out navy, and then I used the next die over. And that would give me that 1/4 inch, 1/8, 1/8 on each side. So with the precision layering, you can go much tighter. That's the difference with just having one set. If there was a second set of this, then we could have it really tight with the increments. One day maybe, cross fingers. But I came in one die over and cut this out. I took one of my favorite dies to help me highlight that wax seal. Seal twine. This is another crafty assistant, especially if you do a lot of wax seal. Instead of you wrapping with thread and all of that, I mean, of course you can do that. But with this die, you can get to customize this in a million colors because now you're back into cardstock. So this is Spellbinders brushed gold cardstock. Love. Finished off with some gold gems, but these are from my stash because I wanted something just a little bit brighter because everything else is dark. So seal twine, if you don't have it, but you have wax seal, add her to your cart. She goes on sale often. This won't be on sale, but she is a winner. A lot of people love this one. So Yana, again, I love the Let's Celebrate collection. Love the sentiments, love everything. Up next, this is from the Mirrored Arch collection. This is the Mirrored Arch Nested Sprigs. And so I glimmered it with opaque black hot foil roll. This is Hammermill cardstock. This is another hot foil roll that is on sale. My suggestion, if you are new to Glimmer and you're on a tight budget, right here, that might be the trifecta that you're interested in. If you don't want to do this one's on sale too, so best time to get it when it's on sale. Opaque black and white, best friend, love, 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 and then matte gold. Reason I have brought all these hot foil rolls because I'm going to show you that I glimmered a bunch of the sentiments too with the BetterPress plates after this. So I glimmered this, so I cut my cardstock a little oversized. This press plate measures 4 by 5 1/4. So you can see a little open space here, a little open space here, and here. What I used again to straighten this out, precision layering A. That largest die is exactly an A2 die. So I just pulled it out and straightened out my image, cut it. Then after I had this cut, I had this white open space because I glimmered it with this drop in and that drop in. I left this one out. So I just had a big white open space. Took a little scrap of the white Hammermill cardstock and glimmered this by itself. Then I took, this collection is another fun one, Mirrored Arch. Why is it so much fun? One, it has fabulous products, but it has this fabulous layering die, which is another one that you might want to add to your wish list. Mirrored Arch labels. Largest die in here, again, I believe is A2. Yeah, I wrote it down this time. 5 1/2, 4 1/4. So I just matched in one of these inner ones and cut a window. So you can see that I have just a hair of a little bit of embossing. Then when I had that window, I wanted a hair of height. You see how I don't have much height on this? I just put strips of cardstock, and built up 2 layers of cardstock. So it's actually quite low. You see how I have a hair of a shadow? Normally I would use foam. It was going to be too high, but I didn't want it to be high. I stuck this white piece of Hammermill cardstock with the sentiment. Then I wanted to finish off the card because at first I was going to color this with my alcohol markers. I was going to use Copic markers and color this in, but I liked it with the opaque black hot foil roll and the white cardstock. I think this is so pretty. I'm putting her back in the rotation. Club Blooms. This is from January of last year. This is a fantastic die set. Love, love, love Club Blooms. So I did the traditional layout where I have my 2 flowers. And then I use this piece, which I normally put on with the little berries. And I thought, wouldn't it be nice to use the same die and do both flowers? You cut this twice and you get 8 flowers. And then you cut this once and you get 8 berries. And this is a combination of the flowers and the berries. And then put it around that sentiment. Cosmic Sky, Spellbinders cardstock. This is Rainforest, Beeswax. This is a new color from Spellbinders. I think it's called Splash. And it's a blue color. I was in the fun mode. You can tell I was having a ball. Just a ball. Look at these cards. Pretty. Oh my goodness. Speaking of these cards, how could I forget to mention? Spellbinders did pick the Crafting Superstar winner. Okay, I'll show it to you towards the end. If I wasn't a Spellbinders maker and I wanted to enter the contest, I would have entered this one, this one, this Here's one. Another example of the Mirrored Arch. I did that flower thing. I was doing it again here. But now I'm going into flower and berry. So love. Look at this shaped card. I tell you, this Mirrored Arch background die, this is another layering winner. It has a very elegant look to it, doesn't it? Just here by itself, you can see it. It's so beautiful. If you have a need for a foundation die that can give you elegance without a lot of work, this is her. mirrored arch. I just layered this up and that's it. If I get excited by the process and I'm like, oh my gosh, this is not hard to work with, it's like I have more fun. It's like, oh, pretty, pretty, pretty. Spellbinders does that for me a lot. It makes things easier. And these foundation dyes, that's why I always say to you, these foundation dyes, best friend, you could use this with this. Oh, crazy elegant. If you need an elegant card, you have a wedding coming up and you want to make a card for the couple, you can take it to the bridal shower, you can make a card at the time of the wedding and all that, and you can do a card for their first anniversary. This could be your best friend with something elegant like this and whatever else you have in your stash. It works so well with that shape. Let's now go into quickly what I glimmered because I want to show you this. Speaking of Mother's Day and Father's Day, this will be on sale in the sale right now. Happy Parents' Day. I'll put the rate here on the screen, but I think it's $6.59 from $10.99. How do I know this from memory? Because I've talked about this hot foil plate so much. It comes with 2 sentiments. Happy Mother's Day, Happy Father's Day. Let me give you the width of it. You're looking at 3 inches wide. Love this set because it comes with the coordinating die. So you can cut out the sentiments. I have been using this one a lot in the past. Still love this though, because she has an elegance to her as well. It can still work with this for a Mother's Day card. However, Spellbinders decided to step up their Mother's Day and Father's Day offerings. So this one, which is a Mother's and Father's Day sentiments, is the sister to You Are Everything Sentiments BetterPress plate, where you press once, die cut once. So I had used it pressed before. This is with that March Kit Club where it says, Mom, thanks for everything. There it is right there. Again, porcelain cotton card with black BetterPress ink. Brushed gold cardstock, opaque white hot foil roll. Sun is still out so you can catch it at this angle. White hammermill cardstock with my same dark gold. Look at that. So super pretty. And look at the scrap I'm using. Look how much hot foil roll I'm using. Just this much. So it's not using a lot. You can get a lot out of something this small when you're using 1 sheet of cardstock to glimmer on. This is black with matte gold hot foil roll. Look at that. Talk about elegance. See how different it is with the white and the black? The black, I will link the cardstock that I used for this. I love to use Diane Revley's journal pages, the black dilution journal. So I'll link that below. And this has been very forgiving because look how clean this glimmers. Die cuts well. It can take glue in the back. This is the same black cardstock with matte silver. Look at that. Here it is black with white opaque hot foil rolls. So you see the difference in them? I don't think I did black and white here. The only time I did black hot foil roll was this one. And then here I have another one. This is with the same matte gold for this one. Look at this little scrap I'm using. And the die can still fit on it. You see it? I would just put a little bit of yellow tape and run it through. Look at that. So this is a little itty bitty scrap of cardstock. And that hammermill cardstock, you can color it with alcohol markers. You can ink blend on it and hot foil with it. This is my glimmering of Mother's and Father's Day. Up next, let me show you the glimmering of Let's Celebrate Sentiments. This is back to Yana's collection. I'm using the 4 sentiments here. I had a little scrap here. I did Happy Mother's Day, Happy Birthday Wishes, black cardstock with that opaque white. When I use regular black cardstock, my results are not as guaranteed. It's a very forgiving black. And then this is me spacing it out. All 4 sentiments. This is in matte silver, and here it is in the dark gold from the Satin Metallics hot foil roll. Isn't that pretty? You notice how I use a little piece of cardstock and then I spread out the sentiments? Not too far, but far enough because it just irks me to just waste paper. Okay, crafters, that is it. So here is the winning project for Card Making Superstar. I took screenshots of everything so you can see. So that's the winner. Look at the local winner. That was the submission. These are the notables. So you can just get inspiration by looking at what is there. Look at the monster. Next one. Next one. Next one. All right. So congrats to the winners. You did a great job. And I hope for the local winner, I hope you go to Spellbinders and have fun shopping. Okay, crafters, remember that the Glimmer sale will end on the 25th. Look at the BetterPress plates that are in it. Look at the Glimmer and also maybe stock up on some hot foil rolls. If you have been wanting this peony background and she has been a hard sellout, definitely check my link because I found it in stock there. Thumbs up. Okay, crafters, until the next video. Thanks so much for watching. Stay crafty, my friends. Bye.